really difficult to just stand out and attract the right customers these days, and especially in the area that we find ourselves with just information overload. And in our sales training, we always talk about the customer buys from you, and it's about the experience a customer gets from you, and it's about being authentically you. In 1973, there were two martial actors, and the one was just finishing his career and the other one was just starting. Bruce Lee, he died so tragically, and he was one of the best fighters in his time. In the last two movies that he made, there was a 17-year-old that was on the movies being as a stunt man, and he always used to just get the extra parts and the stunt man, and that was Jackie Chan. Well, at that time that wasn't his name, but they noticed him in the last movie, and when Bruce Lee died, they asked Jackie to now come and take over that role. And they carried on writing, though, for a Bruce Lee role that Jackie was acting in. They even named him Become the Dragon. Do you know, all the movies flopped. And eventually, in 1978, there was one director that said to Jackie, "What sort of movies do you want to act in?" And he said, "I want people to just see me as a fighter, not as a superhero. I want them to see the pain in my face. And I also don't fight like Bruce Lee. I want people to see the way I fight." And this director gave him basically just freedom over all his stunts. And all of a sudden, his movies just started doing so well. And they started getting such hits in box office. And what had changed was, all of a sudden, they allowed Jackie to be authentically Jackie. He wasn't now copying Bruce Lee anymore. And as your customers, all they want you to be is you, and authentically you. They want you to guide them, to give them insight that only you can give them. As a coach, that's what I want to do. I want to walk alongside you. I want to help you discover what makes you authentically you. I want to help you figure out what the next step for your company is. Why don't you contact us, and we can just maybe have a coffee or set up a session.